matchup of the night.
Going into this, a northwest to southeast, completely basically down the middle of the map, cutting it diagonally. The spread here is going to be pretty even. No corner is too far, no POI. Kind of out of contention. Going into game 6, Jack, with such a tight spread between the top, we'll say 7, 10 teams probably. How do you play it? What's the call? Do you play aggressive? Do you get those early game eliminations and try and push even 1 or 2 points out? Or are you going to play slow and go for the victory royale? The southwest side at Happy Hamlet, applying early game pressure to Pearl, and Pearl is literally trying to crawl away here. Anything he can do to stay alive. Just barely picked up a pump shotgun, it sounded like, but those jump shots there from Dopeye and Sheep going to secure the first 2 eliminations for this duo.
Yep.
That crossbow, oh, come on, pick it up, boys, go back for it. And one of the locations they may rotate away to be retail, but we're over here at Salty Springs, the bottom of the tree house, and the pump shot. Aiden and Butter already knocked out very early. Saw him securing another elimination. Another team rolling in right now too. Ronan, you have to try and push for that elimination if you think you have the opportunity before someone else rolls in. And there is another team, Jayum down there, getting eyes on him. Ronan very low. The rotation here around the outside. Saw him trying to pick an angle while his teammate pushes in, and can't believe it, but he got it. A 1v1 now. Both have their teammates just barely alive. High Sky ticks out. Psalm couldn't hold down the button, and he loses his teammate.
Oh no, this is not good.
Secures the thirst. That elimination is very important, puts him at 3, and if he gets the third one, sorry, it'll be a point for his team, but he's without a teammate now. He had to let go of the pickup.
He wasn't fully built in. It looked like he panicked for a second and just thought he could go for the res.
Landjock's going to have to rotate out into the storm, take a little bit of damage, but anything to keep himself alive over sacrificing the game. This game 6 here, the last game of the duos. Landjock gets lasered by Blue T on the rotation in and gets caught off guard. Blue T secures that one. The second elim, they're able to secure both those.
That was like 150 damage in a matter of moments, but
almost
we are
instantly.
about on the way to our 3rd zone here. It's time for a little mid-game update from the man himself, Sundown.
Thank you so much. Courage here with the last Sundown rundown. We're going to take a peek of Chap and Cloaksy, 2 favorites early. You've got to be able to execute on your 1v2s. That's what this is right here. A fantastic hot swap from Chap, making sure he's putting out that max damage. You see Cloaksy firing for him the whole time. High Sky and Som. We caught Som's really good 1v2. Here's High Sky making sure he's capitalizing on Butters and Aiden, executing on that push. Sheep, 1-man wrecking crew early, putting all those shots down on Clarity, earning himself 3 elims, so him and Dopeye going in with a point back into the game.
That stink grenade causing some zoning issues there. Thwyfo's going to try and move up. Stink's going to keep him back. And Chap and Cloak trying to just claim the pinch on Dopeye right now.
They want this elim. They're hungry. Chap getting every bit of materials he can get. They know Dopeye's nearby. Looks like it's time for him to make a move. Spraying down the wall. Dopeye, we know he has no shields. I don't know exactly what information Chap has to this point. That's a huge tag, and there he goes. Cleaned on up. 3 eliminations now between Chap and Cloaksy. 1 away from earning themselves a point.
The timing on that was actually extremely impressive. I don't know if you noticed, but Cloak was shooting down from above. They claimed ownership of technically both walls because Chap was just spamming the first one down. Cloak was above.
Antigus is trying to get out of the pit. He's being focused by 3 different teams. Down to just 91 health now. Will he panic, use this launch pad? I mean, you got to think he will at some point. Popping minis. Can't even get 1 mini used in time. Still 55 players remaining. They're narrowly above this damage threshold. He's popping everything he can. At this point, if Tfue can get out of this situation, Lupo, he's not going to have much left to his name.
It's extremely important they do, though. They are currently the first place before we went into this game. The top-ranked team for duos. Tfue trying to secure any elimination he can, trying to keep ahead of that tiebreaker with Triggy and Bizzle right on his tail. He's going to take every opportunity he can just to throw damage out if possible. Still only 66 above that damage threshold. Has to keep that in mind. Spamming the metal walls down his opponent there.
Remember earlier when I mentioned Thwyfo nearly hitting a snipe? I believe he finally did. And we have it on replay. Here it is again from earlier on in this one. Hysteria and Funk Bomb. built on up. Hysteria peaks a little bit too much and gets drilled by the heavy sniper rifle, and then it was an all-out push from the duo. They know they have the advantage, so you might as well go for it. Funk Bomb weak, Funk Bomb eliminated. Well done, the duo of J-Truth and Thweefo.
It's incredible the shift in play style as soon as a knockdown happens in duos. If you and your teammate are both up, you drop one of them, the pressure, the apply pressure just skyrockets.
And Tfue is getting lasered from the same team up on this hill, down to just 69 HP right now. He'll pop the slurp and then 2 minis, and then you gotta think it's launch pad time as he still has to move into the zone. Checking to make sure all of his weapons are reloaded. J-Truth now at 4 limbs between this duo. They're at one point this game, Lupo.
J-Truth and Thweefo, sorry, are sitting probably in a better position than almost anybody else, especially because 8 RPG shots remaining. Thweefo has the heavy sniper rifle. That's a combo of knocking walls out.
Here it is, right here. It's gonna happen right here. Literally right there, as you're talking about it. Lupo sees the future. Nick Merckx goes down to the heavy sniper RPG combo.
Jack, I don't know if I'm clairvoyant or just play way too much Fortnite, but that was almost a scripted shot there. The knockdown on Nick Merckx comes out.
Rigged.
Multiple players stuck down to the bottom. It became a shooting gallery for the number of teams that had vision on what was left of that team. Multiple elims picked up, but it looks like J-Truth and Thweefo stay at 4 total. That's still a point. Flossen's still alive.
Here it comes again. Here it comes again.
Number 2.
On the Flossen.
Back to back.
There's the knock as well.
The strategy's so powerful, Jack.
I mean, to be honest, this is why a lot of players called for the... They're now at 7 eliminations.
The elim shift happened so fast, from 4 to 7 like it was nothing.
This is why a lot of players were calling for the nerf to the RPG deagle combination, right? And this is the Big Daddy version of it with the heavy sniper rifle.
It might be a little bit slower, but clearly on your screen you can see it's just as effective. 27 players, 26 players remaining, 16 duos. The final match for duos in the secret skirmish here. Thweefo, J-Truth asserting dominance.
1 away.
7 elims, one more.
Another point.
And then we get into big bonus territory, Jack. Things start getting crazy.
On the right, look at your format. They're pushing on in. 15 duos in total, 23 players still alive. Thweefo and J-Truth. 7 elims up to this point. If they can get to 8, that puts them at 3 points earned this game so far. They're spraying on in. They know Naga Ops has to be weak. RPG in hand. Is it time, folks? No! Oh no! It's an absolute collapse! And the headset is ripped off as he realizes his ultimate weapon of destruction is his downfall in the final game.
You hate to see it, Jack. You hate to see it. The wall block coming in absolutely crucial right there. Ronaldo and Saf still alive. The ultimate high ground here dropping down. Maybe a trap opportunity on his opponent. Saf's trying to push out of the storm. Stay just barely ahead of it. Every step of the way matters huge. Takes a little bit of fall damage as his structure. The branch he was on gets knocked out as his opponent is actually getting pinched from the back. Ghoul gets knocked down. The thirst there. Saf picking up just enough HP, 50 there to stay alive in the storm, but it's ticking away.
And he's got no builds.
10 HP per tick, Jack. He's got to push in and stay ahead of this thing if he wants to stay on his game.
And this is key here. The next player who dies falls just on the outside of the skirt. There you go. Base Soldier gets knocked and eliminated. You see 6 teams remaining. Whoever winds up getting dropped next, there's a placement point, another one! Oh my, Saf now at 5 elims, and he's earned his team another point as well for placement. Saf continues to do it. He's dropping him down, Saf with another. Oh my God! Oh my God! Saf with the most ridiculous endgame moments brings his team from 1 elim to 8. I don't know if I'm out of breath from the gameplay or because I'm overweight, but here it is again. Saf spraying, knocking players down.
The shots on Dementos on the drop-in, the fall damage eliminates him, but it counts for Saf. Every single shot in these last moments mattered, Jack. Every single shot.
There's probably a reason I freaked out, and yeah, it's
Saf
because
and
Saf just clutched up and put his team on top to dethrone Tfue and Demo to take the top spot. They will be your duo champions here at the Secret Skirmish.
The only team to drop 30+ eliminations, a lead of 4 points, which in a format like this is absolutely massive, Jack. That big bonus Oh my gosh.